Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been about 2 weeks, and we're still doing this. Didn't do it every day. I did 8 days out of the 2 weeks. That feels like it's not right. I think I might be missing a recording somewhere. But 8-ish days, I guess. I'm trying to do it as often as I can, but there's some days where I'm busy, or I made the mistake of doing longer sets on a couple days, and then it just kind of wore me out so much that I needed an off day. I missed like I think 2 days in a row. I decided that I was gonna just make up for that by doing 20 songs rather than doing the 10 that I was doing. I did that 2 days in a row, and then I was just worn out. I needed another day. I did as much as I could, and then I just took a break for a day. Then I came back, and I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll try to do more than I was doing, but not quite as much. And I did a few days where I did 15, and I was doing all right with that, but I just ended up needing another day, and then I've gone back to 10. 10 is good, I think. I think maybe if I'm having a day where I really feel like I could do more, I can do more. But I don't think doing more than 10 songs is really a good idea just yet. So let's talk progress for a minute. I haven't exactly lost any weight from what I can tell. It's really hard to tell actually, because the scale that we have is the floor is kind of weird, and it's literally it'll tell you one thing, and then you move it literally a millimeter over and it gives you a different measurement. So it's hard to tell, but I seem to be still sitting at around the 328, maybe to 327 mark. But I've stayed there. I think one of the biggest things is that I haven't changed my diet or anything yet. I'm almost out of soda, and I think I have 3 cans of soda left. And once I finish those, I'm going to cut it out altogether. So that'll be fun. I just have to get used to not drinking caffeine anymore. So my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks here, and I've decided that I'm just going to keep eating the way I have been. Junk and whatnot, fast food at least once a week until my birthday. Then after that, I'm just going to stop, and I'm going to start really focusing on dieting too, so I can really start losing weight. I wasn't going to worry about dieting, but I think that at the very least I need to cut fast food out, and I need to cut out a lot of the other junk that I've been eating. You'll notice this time I don't have a face cam, by the way. I don't think I'm going to do a face cam every time, and I don't think I'm always going to have a song where I show you that I'm actually dancing. I do plan on doing that at some point in the future, but it's hard to set the camera up right now, and I wanted to set OBS up to record the game and the camera, but the problem is that my laptop only has 2 USB ports, and I think it's the Razer Ripjaw that I have is what it's called, the recording device that I would plug the camera into. It needs to be plugged directly into the laptop. It can't be plugged into a hub, or else it'll lag. And I would also like to have the pad itself plugged directly into the laptop. And by doing that, I lose a lot of my functionality. I lose my keyboard, I lose my mouse. The laptop has that stuff itself, so maybe I could set something up, but it definitely makes a difference. We'll see how things go. I didn't set it up this week. Maybe I'll look into it in the future. Back to the progress update, as you can see by a lot of these songs, is I'm definitely getting better. I'm getting back into my groove. I seem to be doing very well with songs between 150 and 170 beats per minute, I think it is. So that seems to be my sweet spot right now. I don't think I'm going to get much better than that for a little bit. There are some songs that are in like the 190 range that I've been able to do, but I see that as progress still. And as long as I'm, getting enough exercise from it and working up a sweat, it doesn't really matter what songs I'm doing. Like I said, I try to play at least 10 songs. There have definitely been days when I've done 20. There's been days when I've done 15. It really just depends on how I feel that day. And I've been trying to do it every day. I think if I stick with 10, I should be able to do it every day. I don't remember if I covered it in my last video, but once I get going, I'm good and I can do it. Getting the extra energy to set everything up is a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, which I think is what happens when I miss days, is I just don't have the energy to set everything up. But I'm trying to tell myself, once it's up, once you're doing it, you're good. You can just do songs. Even if you don't feel like doing the really fast songs, you can just do regular songs. The 130 to 150 range, those are good. I'm going to try to leave at least one song up where it's the actual footage, so you can see like, oh, this is how I'm doing, rather than seeing the speeded up footage. But I wanted to show at least one song a day, and I think if I had left them all at the actual speed, it'd be like a 30-minute video, and I don't think you want to listen to me talk for 30 minutes. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't, who knows. But yeah, we're getting there. Let's see. I think I did mention that I wanted to talk about job stuff, but I think that I don't know. Basically, what happened in my previous job is that it was a lot of stress and I was just done with it. And I said, okay, well, I'm not doing it anymore. I gotta find something different. I held on as long as I could, but I found another job, and it's something that it's a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? It's in an office setting, is what I'll say, which is a much better setting for me. It can be a little stressful at times, but it's nothing compared to the last job. For example, there was one day where I was so stressed out from what happening that I literally fell down the stairs, and I didn't have insurance at the time because the last job didn't offer insurance, but I was making too much money to qualify for state stuff, and it was very complicated. But I'm in a much better place now, which is why I think that doing this now is going to work out a little bit better than it did before. But I think we're going to be okay. I think I'm going to get there. I think that once I've cut out the soda and once I've cut out the some of the junk that I've been eating, I think I'm going to get a lot better results. I've started taking like a multivitamin that's supposed to help with energy. It's supposed to help with hair growth, actually, but one of the added effects is to help with energy. And that seems to be making a difference, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't really have much to talk about other than that this week. I don't know. I do have some gripes about Stepmania, and I've been meaning to talk about that, but I think I'm about out of time, so we'll talk in the next video. I think I'm gonna stick to the every other week format. I'm trying to get OnlyFans set up so I can put my Pokemon stuff back up, but I think I'm also just gonna say whatever and put it back up on YouTube anyways. I think at most it'll get taken down, but I think it's gonna be okay. So stay tuned, see what happens. We've definitely recorded the entirety of the game. We didn't record any of the post-game stuff, and there's really only like one mission for post-game. We just didn't do it. We were talking about doing maybe the DLC stuff. I don't know, we're on the fence about it, because I don't know if I want to spend money on the DLC, but we talked about recording it, so it's a big maybe. Anyways, let me know below what you think about this, and if you want to see more of my Pokemon stuff, and you want to see more videos in the future, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really have any way to... I don't know, I'm not really good at ending videos, but I'll see you guys in the next, 2 weeks? I'm gonna do 2 weeks. Maybe I'll do a Pokemon video on the weeks that I don't do this. What about that? How would you guys feel about that? If I uploaded, so I'm gonna start editing the videos. I meant to do it today, but we had a situation with our power that I'm not going to get into. So what do you guys think about that? Should I put the Pokemon videos back up anyways and not worry about it and hope that they will just deal with the fact that we swear? And I mean, I've specifically said that they're not for kids, and I've done everything I could to label them as not for kids. My only concern is that they're Pokemon, so they might still be considered for kids, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you want to see more Pokemon stuff and you want to see more weight loss stuff, and let me know below. Let me know what you want to see more of. I'd really like to keep doing this. We'll see you in the next video.